It honestly just makes me feel happy. Like, I don't know, it just means a lot that your high school would do something for you in that way, because they know that, you know, I'm an athlete and high jump is what I'm about, and they build a whole apron dedicated for me. So it does make me feel happy. I'm Denham proud. I love competing for Denham and representing Louisiana. But it would mean so much more having people come and your teammates, your classmates come and support you in your own home facility. I think it could be an extremely successful program. I know that we have the talent, we have the right amount of students for this. It's kind of, you have to put it into perspective. Ask a football team to be good without a field. You know, I believe that we could be completely successful if we had the right resources and the proper facility. Hi, I'm Abby O'Donohue. I was a competitor here at Denham Springs for 4 years, and I'm now a competitor at LSU, and I'm in my 3rd year now, so that's exciting.
How old were you when you started competing with track?
4th grade. It was just like, started off as like little long jump kind of thing, and then in 6th grade I saw that my mom used to do high jump, so then I tried out for high jump and kind of just stuck with it.
And that's pretty much when you decided that's what you wanted to do, or?
No, I would say like I was just kind of like average in middle school, and then freshman year I grew like 7 more inches, and then so did my vertical. So I ended up jumping like 5'4" my freshman year, and I realized like I could actually stick with this throughout high school and be not half bad at it.
So when did your mom become coach for you?
It was after freshman year when she realized that she could see potential in me and furthering my career in high jump. She became my coach my sophomore year of high school. She was done at St. Joseph's Academy and transferred over here to Denham.
What was it like having her as your coach?
It was definitely interesting. I mean, you saw firsthand your freshman year, and maybe not up close and personal, but we definitely butt heads a lot. It's just like seeing your mom every day. It was in our specific relationship. So while it did struggle sometimes, it was definitely having the outcome of success. It definitely meant more that your mom was your coach and that she was there for you through the hard times and the good times. So in the end, it ended up being a lot better than you think it would be.
So you had success from early on, but how do you think that motivated you to become who you are now?
You know, I definitely like the idea of being a competitor and being a strong competitor, and winning state my freshman year put pressure on me to win. I mean, it's a big deal to win your freshman year, so you think I have to win the next 3 years, and that's kind of where I base my workouts and training off of. Is I want to be the best in high school. I want to win all outdoor state championships that I can, or indoor. I didn't even think about indoor, but it was definitely a motivator to be my best starting as a freshman and having that high career, or that high success as a freshman. I want to continue it through my high school career.
Were you ever nervous before a meet?
Absolutely. For high school meets, it was, I guess for like little local meets in the hometowns were pretty basic. You know, you saw your friends, you saw everyone you knew. But for like the big meets, like indoor nationals in New York, you know, I was a nervous wreck. I didn't talk to anybody the day before or the day of, really. For state, it just means more whenever you're representing your state and yourself individually. Yeah, I was definitely very nervous, but I just had to try my hardest to remain calm in that situation. Like, you can't let the nerves kind of defeat you. Like, you have to build off of it. Honestly, the most important ones that stood out to me were state, just because you win freshman year, like you already have the spotlight on you as a freshman, and then people will look at you like, is she going to win next year? Is she going to win the next year after that? And stuff like that. So it was really just keeping up the pace of winning state every year, I guess. It had a lot of pressure to it.
Lots of pressure, yeah. So you did high jump, and that's your main event. What other events did you do though?
High jump was definitely my main event, my best event. It kind of just threw me in long jump and triple jump just for points. I was never really great at them. That and javelin, which I kind of liked. I feel like if I would have worked out and tried harder, I would have been okay at it. And the 400-meter dash was my mortal enemy. So
it's everybody's
I know.
mortal enemy. What makes track different from other sports, like the condition, the feel of it?
It's really the excitement of being a part of a team, but still competing individually, if that kind of makes sense. Like competing for yourself and for a team, like, and being a part of a team, like encouraging your teammates. It really is great, and I've definitely learned the positive side of that going through college and everything, being part of a close-knit team. It's just really exciting getting to cheer on people who you genuinely care about. So I really like that.
What was your favorite part of your high school career, looking back?
I don't know, really. I mean, so after freshman year, my new goal was to win 7 state championships, including all of outdoor and then the rest of indoor. But I think it was my indoor season for junior year, I placed 3rd for indoor state, and it was kind of an eye-opener. So one of my most memorable times is, losing that and then having to kind of rebuild my workouts and like my thought, like the thought process of everything, and then coming back for junior outdoor state and setting the record. So it really made the hard work worth it.
Well, now you're in LSU. Go Tigers. You're in your 3rd year. You were the SEC indoor champion last year. And so what was it like changing from high school to college?
Yeah, my mom definitely prepared me in that sense that while you can be very good in high school, everyone's going to be good in college. Like, everyone's a good high jumper in college. So I really had to prepare myself, like natural talent is only going to get me so far. It's a much bigger deal going from high school to college. Like, you're at a D1 SEC school. It's kind of like your job to put in the hard work and put the work in for your team and be successful for your team. Yeah, I mean, like, everyone has a goal there, and you just want to be a part of that.
So what does your schedule look like in college?
It definitely was a wake-up call, having 8 o'clock tutoring, from 8 o'clock tutoring to classes until 2 o'clock, and then practice at 2:30 until 4:30 or 5, and then the trainer, and then maybe you have late night tutoring, and then you have homework after that. It's all, it really is the whole student athlete like stereotype that you are going to be busy and you don't have time for a lot of things, and having a social life, it's really hard to balance all of that sometimes, but you just gotta have to find a way to do it.
Alright. What advice would you give a high schooler who's looking to compete in college and do all the things that you did? Like you did?
Honestly, it's kind of like a research thing almost. Like, you have to look into what colleges are looking for. You have to look into what type of workouts you need to do for your specific event. And you have to really apply those, and you have to know that it's not going to be easy, but if it's something that you really want, you have to know you have to do it.
So I want to ask you about the facilities here at Denham. I've heard some say that the high jump pit was built because of you and your success. How does that make you feel?
It honestly just makes me feel happy. Like, I don't know, it just means a lot that your high school would do something for you in that way, because they know that, I'm an athlete and high jump is what I'm about, and they build a whole apron dedicated for me. So it does make me feel happy.
So we don't have a full track here at Denham. We aren't able to host a meet on a home track. Do you ever wish you could have competed and defended at your own place?
Absolutely. Being a 6-time state champion, and from Denham Springs, like, I'm Denham proud. I love competing for Denham and representing Louisiana. But it would mean so much more having people come, and your teammates, your classmates come and support you in your own home facility, and you defend your title in your own home. It honestly shows a sense of pride whenever you defend your home.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know from my perspective as a coach, there's times where I tell students to come meet me in the back, to meet me where the track is, and a lot of times they don't even know where it's at.
Right.
And so when I was in high school, we trained at North Park for some time, and if we hosted a meet, it was at another place. And to ask students to come to your own meet, or ask your classmates to come to your own meet at another school, almost seemed kind of ironic.
Right.
And track a lot of times doesn't get a lot of student support or fans from your classmates? Do you feel like more students would be involved or more students would come out and support if we had a complete facility?
I think having a complete facility right on our hometown, like right across from the high school, would just be exciting. Like, look at this new facility that we have. Like, let's come and support it. Let's come and support our friends and just see what it's all about. Like, see what the program's all about. And I think it's a really big deal that we have our own facility because nobody wants to go to a rival high school and support your home at a rival high school, you know? So.
Yeah, because a lot of times you're borrowing their stuff.
Right.
You're opening up, you know.
And you want to have that sense of independence for your own school and for
Absolutely.
yourself.
Definitely. So even though you're a high jumper, would a full track, 400-meter track, have helped you in your training?
Oh, absolutely. You know, the workouts that we do in college, we do 200-meter sprints some days, like 6 200-meter sprints, and we can't do that at the high school. We have to run around the football field, which is just an accurate measurement. And those measurements, or those 200-meter sprints, is what is going to help you in the long run as a long jumper, as a pole vaulter, as a high jumper, as a long distance runner. It really can be beneficial having a full track.
You compete at LSU. You compete with kids, with athletes from across the country. When you look back at Denham Springs High School and you think about the track program, the track and field program here, how successful of a program do you think it could be?
I think it could be an extremely successful program. I know that we have the talent, we have the right amount of students for this. It's kind of, you have to put it into perspective. Ask a football team to be good without a field. You know, I believe that we could be completely successful if we had the right resources and the proper facility.